Thank you. Thank you for having Darlene and I. And Darlene, thank you for all your kind and supportive words. I'm going to put my title, an engineering brain, called the Energy Exchange. That's the title of this talk for me. And that is going to be the energy that pushes back. Because cancer takes, cancer steals, and cancer is a tormentor. And that takes away from us. And what I'm going to share with you is how I'm still, after 23 years, pissed off and pushing back to help others. So that's my title. I'm going to be hitting quickly 3 aspects: heal and comfort, which is the shirt recovery. It's called Raz99, which is an AI avatar helper. And then ultimately, this is really super cool, but it's so brand new, is the world's smartest recovery shirt. So briefly, Justin, what happened to me was I was told to bring my husband's dress shirt after mastectomy surgery. I tried to get dressed. The movement was too hard, too much. I threw up all over myself. The nurse, my crabby nurse who changed everything for me, said, "What did you bring this for?" And I said, "Excuse me, first mastectomy. Why don't you provide something so I don't have to get in trouble for guessing?" Okay. And she just told me that, and this is a woman part, though women just suffer in silence. My background's computer engineering. I worked for IBM. I worked for NASA projects, and I worked in innovation section of IBM. All that just simply means I try to figure out solutions. That's all that means. That was my space. Okay, problem. I'm wheeling down the thing, and she hands me these, they're drain tubes. Okay, the medical drain tubes. Very important to have them, but really irritating to use. And I said, "Ma'am, I need my hands." And she said, don't worry. We provide safety pins." Now I'm in my throw up man's dress shirt, puke down the front, cleaned up, but gross. And then she puts these things in my hands. So now I'm really getting like, this is too much. Because first of all, it's hard enough going through the surgery. It just is. And so I vowed to myself, if I can help others, I will do it. Problem. I failed home ec. It's the only thing I've ever failed in my life. I stapled my hem instead of sewing it because I was in a hurry, and I failed. So I designed a prototype, and this is the pushback. Okay. I shuffled into my closet. I looked at all my clothes. I have no adaptive surgery adaptive clothing. And do you know that's what actually the little straw that broke the camel's back for me was, this is just too hard. I don't feel like I have the support. I don't have friends. I don't have adaptive, no, friends meaning like warm hands to hold, as far as the medical profession, helping me, suggesting things. Okay. So I shuffled in my closet. There was nothing to wear. And that's the little straw that broke the camel's back. I started designing a solution for others. Remember, I failed. So I glued things and carried on. Fox News came on. I did a DBA, which is doing business as. They came on and did my interview 24 hours after I got this DBA. Ridiculous. I'm like, I don't have a prototype. Anyways, my prototype, to make it short, long story short, my prototype helped people. And I started off with trying to help 100 patients. It's turned into 150,000 patients. Okay. And then I work with gifting care because I want to give to the community. I want you to know that we understand and we care what you're going through. We just want to think about a hug on your body. We get it. And there is no adaptive stuff out there. So that's that journey, which is called Heal and Comfort. For the guys, I put in their new website. It's called The Recovery Shirt. So there you go. You have a cooler logo. You don't have to have a girl. It's not pink. It doesn't have boxing gloves. You get to be a dude with a lump that you get it out. Okay, then I got asked to be on a startup in Austin. Remember, we're pushing back the energy. And this startup is called RAS 99. RAS 99 is recovery as a service in the 99% that the medical world does not help you in. In short, what we're building is an AI empathetic. Please understand, the filters we have is empathetic. If you Google mastectomy surgery, you will want to run the other way because they deliver unempathetically all those horrible pictures, scary thoughts. If you Google anything that you have, you're usually ready to like, are you kidding me? Right? So what the AI system will do, it's an avatar. So think about the gamification of going through a battle. You create your avatar, it could even look like you, and it will know as you speak to it. It learns, it watches over you, it prompts you for hydration. It can keep your scheduling on like your schedules, your doctor's appointments, arrange food to be delivered to your door. It's just like your best friend, your cancer mentor, a cancer coach. So that's what we're building. It's called RAS 99. And I want you guys, Peggy and Brett and Bob, perhaps to do a beta test with us when it's usable. And that is, how weird is it to talk to your phone and keep your files? I'll tell you what happens in cancer. You go to one guy, one doctor, go to another doctor. They're like, well, where's your PET scan? Where's your report for oh, it's in a portal over there for just radiation. Oh, my other portal for, oncology. Oh, my other report for, it's just mind blowing. All the extra jobs we have in this battle, right? It's exhausting. So maybe when that happens, Peg, we can throw it out there. I want the feedback. Like, I will talk to this thing because it looks like a warrior and it's remembering things that I'm forgetting. You can also take it into your doctor's appointments, put it on listening mode, and the doctor goes, blah, 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 you're stage 3B, X, Y, Z, and da, 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 and, all this stuff, which is kind of confusing and scary. This thing called Bridge IT, which is technology, will be able to break it down into little sections and bring clarity to what you're hearing. Okay, so that's pretty cool. If you're in a doctor's visit and they say, do you have your PET scan? You go to your avatar that knows you better than you, and you say, toggle on to Dr. Smith. Boop, there's my PET scans. None of this confusion and frustration and things. So that's that. Now, last thing, the last vertical of the energy exchange means what tried to steal from my life and my body and my energy, I'm pushing back, is I'm working with a company. I'm going to have to look at my notes, guys, because it's only 3 days old. I've been approached by a company that just signed on with NASA. Let's call this particular share the world's smartest recovery shirt. And what that does is there's this thing called your infrared energy. So if we could put you on film right now, you have like an energy field. It's not voodoo, it's real. You have energy. That's why when somebody that's real negative Nancy comes near you, you're like, this aunt of ours, hello. I feel like I need a nap just by having her stand beside me. She actually is sucking energy out, which brings up the point, stay with only positive people in your circle. Do not go around negative Nancy's or negative Sam. And they'll say, well, my da da da, and they lost a battle. I'm just like, I put my hands up like, I'm sorry, I'm not receiving any negative news right now. You've got to defend your mind. Okay. So what this material does, think about the Heal and Comfort shirt, but it's made out of a material that captures your radiant energy. It's called FIR, and it flows it back into the body. This has been proven on white papers. This is why they have 2 patents on this material. They have done equine therapy with it. So when horses are nervous or scared or hurt, they have salivary glands, just like us. And it's a lot. Okay. So when they put this particular material as a blanket on a horse, it stopped its nervousness and outgassing of energy, 83% proven. Horses, I can't hear you, Peg. Horses can't be caught up in placebo effect, which means it's in your mind. You're just hopeful this is working. So that got exciting to me. Let's just talk about what it helps. You ready? The material that I'm vetting out right now for the world's smartest recovery shirt helps with proven central nervous sleep disorders, autoimmune disorder, pain management, reduces anxiety, proven, diabetes, accelerates wound healing, neuropathy, which is very interesting because of what the chemo can do, muscle joint pain, and has proven to boost the immune system. Okay, so why that's interesting to me is because I have a solution that's helped 150,000 patients, pushing back the energy. But it's a product that you put on your body because we don't have adaptive clothing. But it's always bothered me. I want even more to give to the patient. I was having literally a biofeedback in radio waves inside the material I was working with Andrew Heller with. Very expensive, too much, can't do it. This particular company that I've been looking for almost 10 years is the biggest breakthrough I've seen. So when you wear, let's call it the world's smartest recovery shirt, you're not leaking out your energy that you need for healing. It goes back in and circulates into the body to accelerate healing, wounds, neuropathy, sleep. Sleep is so important. So that's what I'm up to. And I work with Gifting Care to give to you guys. You are our chosen children, that we love what you've started. Male breast cancer happens. And we are here as long as we are able to give as a gift to our community of brothers. And I've always thought that the men that go through breast cancer need to not go into their own little tiny little bucket over there, and you have to defend it that yes, men get it too. But I want to see them take a warrior position as protectors to women. That is a man's position, even in the family structure, right, guys? You defend and protect your family. But I love to see the energy exchange is you're not those little guys over in the corner that have maybe clinical trial, but this is how we're battling, and we will take care of our sisters in the battle too. I'd love to see them take a higher position of strength. And because I feel like when I see statistics and I even hear what I'm hearing, we do all this stuff for the women, and oh, by the way, we might be able to adapt it to men. It's always this, anyways, I just want to say in conclusion, push back, take your power back in any way that's suitable to you, what you see and what you feel in your heart, what you feel in your spirit, man. But think about yourself as a real warrior to actually help some of our frightened women, not the other way where pink stuff rules. Get back on your position of protector. So thank you for listening to my journey in pushing back, energy exchange, whatever cancer is trying to steal from you, innovate ways to push back. So I am done. I thank you again for letting me share. And you're our brothers, our warriors. Yes. I want to see your faces out there more. So
I want to say thank you, Cherie, for everything that you've done and embracing us and the support for us and all of our men. So
yeah,
we appreciate you and Darlene.
Thank you. All right,
You're
guys.
always helping our men to heal. And that's the
Yeah.
beautiful thing. So
Yeah, and I just want to, in conclusion, we love you guys. We're all in this together. Freaking lump is a lump in a human body.
totally.
I would do anything in my lifetime to stop the insanity of pink washing and not be an equal effort for our women and men that are battling a tumor.
Yes.
That's the end. There should not be pink power. It needs to be pushback power against the enemy in a body. End of story. So thank you
Totally
again.
agree.
Yeah, thank you again. So get pissed
Absolutely.
off, push back, guys. We're with you
Do it.
and we love you.
God bless you.
Love you.
Yeah, we're always doing it. We thank you guys.
Cherie, just a point on that. You know, I was reading something today, you know, millions and millions of dollars are being raised, but it's always about pink. You're exactly right on that. It's always about women's breast cancer. You introduced me to Peggy and Brett and Bob, this amazing group. That's what I think we need to do more of is connect. We need to make better connections. Because I was looking today, it was something called Fab Over 40, a women's group I had never heard of. They raised $10 million somewhere.
Wow.
And I'm like, whoa, we need to do that. And Cherie, you're on such a point. It's not about, it's like you said, I love it. A lump is a lump and a tumor's a tumor.
Yeah,
Totally is.
and I sent Peggy a photo of a text I grabbed in. This is
Yes.
on your secret agent out there. So this very powerful woman's a PhD, and she presented on a big platform. As a breast cancer survivor, I appreciate you raising the awareness. Ladies, don't ignore. Take care of yourself. I responded back to her, Connie Mason, congratulations on slaying the dragon. I'm a 23-year survivor. I help cancer patients with heal and comfort. What's crazy is I've been helping a lot of men as they are battling breast cancer too. It is not just a girl thing anymore. A lump is a lump. And she says, wow, love this edition, Cherie. Congratulations. But I'm your secret agent. Like I'm doing this stuff on.
You are.
I mean, I
I
just go after them. Stop calling it just a women's thing. Anyway,
agree.
I'm done because I could go on forever about that passion.
No, you're totally right. And I mean, even just yesterday, I'm talking to a huge group and they have no clue that men can get breast cancer. And we talk for over an hour after I bring it up to them and they go, wow. So I need to let everybody know. Yeah, it was through the PayPal account. And she's now got her manager of all PayPal is going, because they were bringing awareness to women.
Yeah.
She's got the manager calling me tomorrow so Brett can do an actual Zoom video for their men to present so the men know to be proactive on their health. It's like I told her, I said, can you imagine how much money the company will save if they get the men to be proactive, just like the women, on getting breast monthly self-exams on themselves, you know?
Cats and dogs get breast cancer. Hello.
Thank you. Hello.
Women thing.
If you have breast, you can get breast cancer. And that's the story we got to continue to change.
Yeah, but I
allow
want
people to
men
know.
to step up and be power positions. I want them to be the leaders of their family, and I want them to show how these warriors are taking the reins and they're going to help our sisters.
Yes.
And flip it around. Stop being this little bucket on the side.
Exactly.
Totally it. And
that's my warrior talk, Justin. Come on.
That's right.
Okay.
And Justin's just gotten through. Where are you at this point, Justin? Tell on your treatment.
I finished chemo a few weeks ago and starting hormone therapy this week.
Okay.
Is that tamoxifen?
Tamoxifen, yeah. So.
Okay.
Oh, interesting studies that we heard just prior, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, there's some different things going on and exciting to hear.
yeah.
Very
Yeah.
much.
It might not be the
Very much.
only.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
if tamoxifen doesn't work, you can go with something else. I'm on a Remedix because I'm high risk, and I'm on my 4th year of it. And I got to tell you, there's no side effects at all with that, and it's amazing. A lot of the men have to change immediately within 30 days because it doesn't work for them. It didn't work for Brett either. So
Justin, I say this as a non-clinical, just watch what you're putting in your mouth because your body is an organic being. And I can talk offline about it because I am not a doctor, so I can't say don't eat sugar, but I just said it. That's how all the radio frequency, like anyways, just be really super clean in your vessel right now. Get good sleep. And yeah, that's it. We'll stop with that. Thanks, guys.
Okay.
no, thank you, Cherie, for all your knowledge, and Darlene, it's amazing. And together, as I say, we will change the world, and we will keep improving. And it's minds like yours that will help continue that battle as long as we're all here on this earth. So
Peggy,
can't
I have
thank
one
you
more
enough.
thing. I have
Go
one
for
more
it.
thing to say on the Bridget. Okay.
Oh yeah.
This Bridget thing, I have seen it. It's fabulous. Cherie's had so much input into it. But after dealing with my husband and almost losing him multiple times over the last 4 years, I am the Bridget. Okay.
Yes.
I'm the one. I am the Bridget. And without me, we would have lost him several times. And they're building all this many times. They're building this AI into this tool that is amazing, because I had to keep on my toes, as did Kathy's significant other with her, on what not to miss. Because if you miss something, there could be issues. And so, sorry, when Cherie told me about Bridget and showed it, I was like, when do we get that? Because that to me is the answer to some of the things we all deal with when you're a caretaker and when you're suffering when you're working with these kinds of diseases. So Cherie, thank God, and we appreciate you for that. It's awesome. Can't wait.
It's exactly it. And you're being the caregiver, you got to always remember to take care of yourself, because
Right.
something happens to you, guess what? The whole thing will fall apart. And
Exactly.
it's just been crazy.
My battle cry in AI, the empathetic AI scene, is stop giving us extra jobs.
Yes.
I've been diagnosed with cancer. Stop putting on my plate more things to do and learn, and that it melts your brain. All of a sudden, you're supposed to be an oncology specialist. It's like, hey, I'm trying to put some of my energy into healing, and like, woo, all those portals, and they're all silos, and it's just discombobulated, even though good hearts are trying to do in their specialty the good and right thing. But as the patient, it's just like all these balls in the air, and you have to remember and eat right. Oh my gosh, I just told Justin to eat right. Oh, come on, another job. Anyway, thanks, Darlene. That was great.
Totally right. Absolutely. And again, God bless you for all you've done and continue to do for people, because that's what it comes down to. You're helping to make the recovery process and the recovery shirts so much easier, to the skin, breathable, the healing process. And that's amazing. Your brain power of being able to develop this. Wow. That's all I can just keep saying is wow, because you guys are amazing. And your brains never shut off, and we all barely get enough sleep. But guess what? We'll be the change 20 and 30 years from now, the generations to come. Exactly. And we'll have proof because we record these and we share them to the world. So that's what it's all about. But can't thank you all enough.